Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So we have a Kyrie Irving update, you guys. He finally issued an apology because, as you know, he has that Nike shoe deal, you guys. So hours after being announced that he was going to be suspended for at the minimum of 5 games for not complying to what the NBA instructed Kyrie Irving to do, which was to give a genuine apology. And he still doubled down on supporting basically this video, would not condemn it. And so after, some backlash after the suspension of the minimum of 5 games without pay, now all of a sudden you are apologizing for tweeting out the link to the anti-Semitic film. So, but now people are wondering, okay, is this sincere or not? So this is coming from TMZ. So it says basically the 30-year-old wrote out the "I'm sorry" in a lengthy post on his Instagram page late Thursday night. 1 week after he promoted the film Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America, he began by admitting that he made a mistake in peddling a movie that contained anti-Semitic statements, narratives, and language that were untrue and offensive to the Jewish race and religion. He then apologized to people of Jewish faith for his actions, something he had refused to explicitly do, despite having multiple opportunities in the days after he pressed send on his tweet. To all Jewish families and communities that are hurt and affected by my post, I am deeply sorry the pain that I've caused you, and I deeply apologize. Some have found the line to be insincere, believed to be nothing more than an "I'm sorry if I offend you" rhetoric. Kyrie then apologized for not explaining the parts of the documentary that he actually agreed with. Another line in which fans took, under consent, like, listen, the whole film is basically laced with anti-Semitic tropes, so how are you going to point out specific scenes that you agree with? Because then that basically means you're not fully condemning the film. And so then finally, Kyrie Irving basically said, "I had no intentions to disrespect any Jewish cultural history regarding the Holocaust or perpetuate any hate." Some have blasted him for his comment as well. The question is he really acknowledging the Holocaust happened, or is he saying that he's sorry he offended Jewish that believes that it happened? So there's a huge difference between the two. Irving's apology came just hours after the Nets announced that they were going to be suspending him for at least the 5 games over the situation. Because for some reason they trotted him out to the media yesterday, and Kyrie never, conforms to what people want him to say in the media. So that was already a disaster. So the team said in a statement that he will not be allowed to play for the organization again until he satisfies a series of objective remedial measures that address the harmful impact of his conduct. Irving has started 8 games so far for Brooklyn this season, averaging 26.9 points a game, you guys. So what do you guys think of this apology? Is this apology because of the fact that he is suspended without pay? Is this apology because of the fact that he has a big Nike deal that could potentially have been severed? What do you guys think is this? What is behind this? Do you think that this is genuine at all? Or is he finally saying sorry because, ultimately his chances ran out of basically getting away with doing whatever he wanted in Brooklyn? What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Or are you guys going to tune in to see what all the hype is about, to see what is really taking place in this film as well? I am curious to find out in the comments what you guys think about this. And, you know, it's very interesting as well because there is a deafening silence amongst the NBA players, you guys. It's one thing, you know, obviously on Tuesday night, you know, Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley and everything spoke out about this, but they're in the media now. They are not active players right now, right? So I am curious to see either way what these players think, because it is a deafening silence. Like, nobody's come out publicly to condemn Kyrie, but nobody is publicly coming out to support him either, right? So it's really interesting to see that this big NBA brotherhood is MIA during all of the madness of this, you guys. MIA during the madness of this, but it is okay for people to punch their teammates, you guys, and have it caught on film and have nothing happen to you other than a fine, not miss any time from the team. That's apparently okay, you guys. Violence is apparently okay. Knocking out your teammates and then immediately after going on a losing streak and losing again tonight. You guys, apparently that is okay, right? So it's just very interesting, you know, what we pick and choose. And what's Nike going to do? Is Nike going to do what Adidas did with Kanye? Are they going to end their partnership with Kyrie Irving? What is going to happen there? Or are they just going to wait until stocks drop, like what happened with Adidas, and then be like, oh, we're going to sever ties? I don't think it's going to come to that with Nike, but anything can happen at this point. Anything is on the table, but it's very interesting to see where we go from here. If Kyrie Irving is going to, in fact, still be an NBA player this season, if in fact Kyrie Irving is still going to be an NBA player for the Brooklyn Nets this season, we have a lot to cover. And it's just a hot mess in Brooklyn, you guys. It is a hot mess in Brooklyn, because rumor has it they're going to be hiring Ime Udoka, you know, the coach who is suspended for the entire season for the Boston Celtics because of some alleged inappropriate things that were happening with one or more females on the Boston Celtics staff that we still do not have the full details of what actually took place. They're keeping that tight-lipped, but they could not wait to let us know that he was going to be suspended. So this will be very interesting as, I guess, a 5-minute, you know, deflection from the Kyrie distraction to have Ime, assuming that he is going to be announced the head coach in the coming days, replacing the fired Steve Nash, who I'm sure is celebrating getting a paycheck and not having to be in Brooklyn dealing with all of this drama and having to deal with the press and the media answering questions about Kyrie. So there is that, you guys. I mean, it is just a dumpster fire in Brooklyn right now, you guys. It is a dumpster fire in Brooklyn. I want to know what Kevin Durant thinks, right? Kevin Durant basically left because of NBA Twitter. He left the Golden State Warriors because of NBA Twitter basically saying that he went to go chase a championship, that he needs to win a championship on his own like LeBron did. And somehow he got the great idea that he needed to play with Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn. Somehow he came to that magical conclusion that that was going to be his way to win a championship on his own, and it has been nothing but a dumpster fire. And you could have called, you know, LeBron James. You could have called Jason Tatum and asked them what happened in Cleveland, what happened in Boston, that there is issues with Kyrie. But no, you're like, no. We're friends in real life. We're friends outside of the game. So this is not going to be an issue. We're going to hold each other accountable. Okay. And now we are here a couple years later, no championships, nothing to show for any of these shenanigans. And again, Kyrie's going to be missing time again. But again, not for an injury, but because he refuses to apologize, you guys. So there is that. But please let me know what your guys' thoughts. I mean, at this point, we have to ask the question, are people doing this on purpose? Are people intentionally fumbling their own bags? because they don't want to work anymore? Like that needs to be a legitimate question at this point, because I have no idea, with all of the examples of all of the people who have made similar comments in the past and we've seen what happened to them, that why you think that you're going to be treated any differently. Why you think that the rules are going to be different for you. I just want to know. So there is that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think of Kyrie Irving being suspended indefinitely? Because I don't believe it's going to be the minimum 5 games. I do not believe it'll be the minimum 5 games. And I will be back here to tell you otherwise, because I have a feeling that this could potentially either be the end of Kyrie in Brooklyn, or he might get traded, or it might be a little bit more of an extended absence from the team, you guys. So there is that. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.